Hi guys, Jerry Bucham here, protest singer, freelancer. So today I'm in the car because I'm on my way to a soup kitchen to help out, obviously not because I need a decent meal. I'm really excited actually because it's been a long time since I've helped out at a soup kitchen, and you know, I'm excited to see if I've still got it. Not the soup, obviously, that's there when you show up. So here we are guys, I'm ready, I'm excited, let's go serve some soup. They wouldn't let me in. Turns out I've been banned from helping out any local homeless charities. I forgot that. What it was that a couple of years ago I tried to set up a soup kitchen with a friend of mine, Darren. Yeah, and it was more because it was a meeting of the minds, because I obviously was heavily involved in activism and he worked at Wetherspoons. It was a revolutionary idea really. I mean, these days hipsters would be all over it, but at the time it hadn't been done. You know, because we'd realised that homeless people don't get to sample the very best, the finest ingredients. So we wanted to set up our own gourmet soup kitchen. Darren was a mastermind really, because he had all sorts of ideas for different recipes. You know, olive and fennel gazpacho, carrot and butter bean broth, borscht, you name it. Even with the bread, I was just going to get a couple of loaves of Hovis, but he said no. He said it's focaccia or it's nothing, and it worked. We got it set up. You know, opening day, brilliant. We were packed to the rafters with tramps, literally bums on seats. And they really enjoyed it as well, which was good, because that was my biggest worry, because I've done a lot of different work for homeless people, and, you know, if my experience has taught me anything, it's that they're nothing if not ungrateful. I mean, for example, a few years back, I tried to set up a campaign to keep them safe at night, because there'd been lots of reports in the news about them getting drunk and wandering into traffic, and I wanted to get them wearing high visibility clothing. You know, it wasn't clothing in the end. What I did was I bulk bought a lot of those fluorescent triangles you can get from Halfords. And we thought, you know, that'd be good, get them to wear them on their chests and you'll see them. We were going to call it Supertramp, but they wouldn't go for it. I mean, the soup kitchen started strong, but after a couple of weeks we did hit a brick wall, you know, and part of that was trying to source the ingredients for the recipes. I mean, you try find bolotti beans in Lidl, it isn't going to happen. Attendance was the biggest problem. It had really dropped off. You know, we were struggling to get people through the door. And I hold my hand on my heart now and say the reason for that was probably because we started charging them. The ingredients, the bread, the candelabra, the overheads were massive. We had no choice but to charge them. I think at the last count it was about £8 a cup. Plus it turns out I knew Greggs had opened up the road. You know, our guys were behind the bins every day, and there really is no way you can compete with the shop's oiled steak bake. Eventually we found ourselves blacklisted by the local homeless association. You know, it was horrible. Apparently we weren't in keeping with their charitable ethos. You know, it was tough. You know, the bank came, seized all the equipment. We ended up having to chuck away a load of vegetables. I was gutted, but Darren, I think it really hit him the hardest. And, you know, there is no way you can console a man who's just thrown away 3 vegetable drawers full of pak choi. And that was that. We closed the doors in 2013, and I haven't seen Darren since. Last I heard, he was manning the rotisserie chicken counter at Morrison's. I just had an idea, guys. Right, so okay, they're not going to let me feed the homeless officially, but there's nothing to say that I can't feed them on my own time. You know, I'm not suggesting inviting them around to my house. I don't want that. But what about this? It's an Asda meal deal. So just put them there. That'll do. Perfect. Eat well, my friends. I fed the homeless and there's no way they can take that off me. To whomever it is that keeps leaving out tuna mayonnaise sandwiches and crisps, please stop. It's attracting rats.